Hi Libra, thank you so much for stopping by. So I am here to do your love and relationship reading. This is going to be for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus signs. So it almost feels like this is a connection I'm hearing that has kind of it's at a juncture point. Okay, so with the Seven of Pentacles here too, and the Five of Wands, let me see, Spirit, tell me about the connection here between the two of you. Where is this connection? Five of Wands. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, I don't know why they're showing me like somebody coming out of a vacuum, almost like coming out of a void, I guess you can say, getting to know each other and chemistry. So this is definitely a connection where there is a strong chemistry. And with that King of Cups, this is someone currently who is almost like wanting to oversee any troubles or oversee any challenges so that they can look beyond where they currently are. So, in other words, I feel like this is someone who is very aware of their feelings for you with the King of Cups. And I'm hearing something about All in My Feels, or that song. I think it's called Feels, that song. So, this is someone who feels like they are in their feels. They have a lot of emotion here for you. For some of you, specific message I'm getting, you could have met this person at some type of event, especially if it's a new person. You could have met them at an event. You could have met them at, I don't know, some place that felt like you kind of had an instant spark, an instant connection with this chemistry here too, getting to know each other. But this could be a situation where you kind of met at a time where it wasn't quite the right time. Someone could be a singer, I'm getting as well. Let's see. Yeah, I'm getting this is for most of you, this is probably someone who you have met recently, or this is someone who you built a connection with and then things stalled a little bit, they slowed down. And it feels like I'm hearing that this is, they're saying black and white with the Five of Wands. So this is a feeling somehow of, yeah, Two of Wands, Three of Wands, some type of decision here that is going on between the two of you, almost like this or that. Do I choose this or do I choose that? Yeah, justice, black or white. It may even be something involving the emotions in terms of there's something about this connection which is going to require a choice and a decision between the two of you. And it feels like the universe has been stepping in here. If this is for some of you a new person, the universe could have actually put you both together to meet each other. And it feels like meeting each other kind of caused a ripple effect to progress someone's life forward, or yours, of course. And there's very much of a feeling of divine guidance in this connection, divine intervention. And I feel like for someone specific here, this could be someone who you have not actually met in person, but you know them. I mean, you've been talking to them maybe online, or you have been chatting, and it feels like you don't quite know each other completely yet. But it feels like there's this kind of rift in the middle of your connection, which is about to, make a decision here with the very soon. I'm hearing something about when an opportunity knocks, take it. Or when opportunity comes in, then you take it. So I feel like this is this connection. We have white magic here at the bottom. It says, ceremonies and rituals, calling a lover to you, setting your intentions, falling under a spell. This definitely feels like this could be, with the chemistry here, again, this is like a new connection or a new spark, a new person. And it feels like there's a certain opportunity that could be coming in here. We have faith and prayer as well. Surrender to the divine, praying for love, faith that it will work out, open to guidance. I'm going to jump on over to this person and then we'll kind of go back around because I want to see what are they thinking and feeling about you. King of Cups. This could be somebody who kind of puts on a bit of an exterior. They could even have like a masculine kind of energy to them, or they have a certain toughness to them. But I do feel like they have a lot of tenderness inside for you and in general. This is definitely someone who's been a bit busy. They've been busy with work. They've been busy doing certain things that feel like they have, with the Five of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, someone who could be focused on finances, career, and it feels like very much of that feeling of like knowing that they have this connection with you, but needing to follow their heart right now, needing to really follow what they feel in their heart. And this Five of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles is that feeling of, I'm hearing Miami really strongly. Somebody could be from Miami. Them needing to almost like get situated, I'm hearing. So this could even be something to where they're getting situated into a new energy, a new location even. Or if this is someone who you've had this instant spark with recently, it's almost like getting situated with their emotions for you, if that makes sense. Like getting used to kind of how they feel for you in a way. For someone specific out there, there could be a choice when it comes to living situations. So living in, one state versus another state or country, or even I'm hearing city versus country. That could just be a confirmation for someone. What is this person thinking and feeling about you? Someone could also love sports or competition. Yes, we have hiding feelings, mystery. So they are hiding feelings for you. And it's like it's getting to the point where I feel they're very aware of how they feel for you. This is somebody who is very aware that they feel deeply for you. They're not someone who's very confused really about how they feel. They've either felt this way for a very long time and you know it, or you know that you had this instant connection and you're both aware that you have this connection. You could have even have talked about it. You could have discussed it. But it feels like that situation again where this person could be very solo, or they could be really focused on things that they either weren't prepared to meet you, if it's a newer person, or they have been focused on things that are more about the material world. So finances, money, career, and it's sort of like out of their comfort zone a little bit to express to you their emotions or to kind of unravel their emotions. I'm hearing under pressure too. I'm actually getting this energy where this person could be quite romantic, but I'm hearing something about being cheesy or corny. They could feel like they're cheesy, or they could feel like this would be corny to say something. I don't know what that is, but they could be someone who is romantic at heart. What are they thinking and feeling about you? Finality. Yes, and we have building walls. Yeah, it's kind of like a feeling of this person wanting this finality with you, or feeling this warmth with you. Nervous too. This could even be somebody who feels a bit nervous, but they're coming up as like a king and a Knight of Pentacles. So they seem to be pretty solid to some degree, or secure within themselves. But it definitely, that for this reading, how you'll know if this is for you, it seems like this is someone who has to make a choice kind of between either their money, career, job, and you, or something more about the living situation, or something to do with something practical, I feel. And I'm hearing duties and chores. So it's almost like they don't really want to do the things that they're doing, or they need to carry out certain I don't know, duties somehow. We have almost there. I feel like there's more of a window of opportunity to where this person is becoming more aware of their feelings for you. We have secretive and we have slightly out of reach here too at the bottom. But it's almost like they're coming up, yeah, High Priestess. They're coming up with definitely a stubborn streak. They could be a Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. But it feels like they are having a stubborn streak when it comes to, again, kind of moving with their heart currently. And I'm getting that there's been a lot of either pressure. For some of you, if this is someone that you're actively with or talking to, they may feel like it's not pressure that you're giving them. So it's not that you're doing it intentionally, but they almost feel like the pressure of their feelings for you is making them question. It's almost like it's making them want to move closer to you, but then they also kind of backpedal because they feel pressured, if that makes sense. So they are almost like actively trying to hold back right now. Queen of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. But it almost feels like they have this attraction for you, which would push them over the ledge. It's almost like I think they're a little afraid of you. They're afraid of the intensity that you bring here with the chemistry. Okay, so if it's, again, like a newer person, it could feel like this intensity that they feel with you pushes them to share things that are vulnerable, or it pushes them to be this King of Cups, and they may not even feel comfortable with being the King of Cups. They may have gotten used to being like a King of Swords maybe, or they may have gotten used to thinking in black and white terms. And if it's not a new person, it's just that I feel they feel maybe more of an increased sensitivity to be open with themselves, with you, maybe communicating this to you or thinking about more long term. But it's like I feel they keep showing me like a ripple in the path, like to a curveball that was thrown into the path. So they feel like this is hard to make it work. I do feel like this could be distance, possibly physical distance for some. They feel like it's like a curveball keeps being thrown into the mix here. And what are they thinking and feeling about you? This is definitely somebody who you have very smooth chemistry with. So you may even have a good friendship, or you may have a lot of smooth sailing between you both. It feels like that's how things are, or that's how things maybe were, or that's what they want. What are they thinking and feeling about you? For some, excuse me, for some you could have opposing belief systems. With this Five of Wands here, this can be anything from, what you like, belief systems. It could be religion. It can be certain things that, again, it has to do with the risk being taken. It has to do with some type of leap of faith. So I don't know if this is something to where you have not really gotten to know each other yet at all. And it's like something about this connection feels like there's this battle right in the middle of it, despite how they feel, which can be things that you don't agree on maybe. Because I'm almost seeing some of you have very specific message. You may have had an argument, or you may have had a falling out recently or at some point. And it's like this could have been because of something that you were opposing. It could have been anything. I don't know what it was, but something that you had an argument or an opposing kind of thing with. And they almost like want to, they're hiding that they feel upset about that. They're hiding that they want to speak to you again about like, let's clear the air, or let's talk about this. And I feel like it's because they want to let you know that they actually are serious about you, and that they do feel this way about you, but maybe you kind of misinterpreted it. This is just for somebody, if this resonates. Maybe you kind of felt like that argument or that whatever threw the connection off course could have made it feel like a permanent ending, or it could have made it feel like you know, you weren't going to salvage it. But I feel like this person actually has been, since that time, they've been hiding their deeper level of emotion with the King of Cups here. They may have even built up a wall to sort of push you away. Um, it's almost like they tried to fight how they really felt, or they tried to, it's like I'm getting somebody could have tried to cling on to an old belief system, but you brought them out of their shell, or you have that ability to bring them out of their shell. And it's something that they want to have an opportunity to speak with you or to explain their emotions. I'm hearing the name Samantha, Queen of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. I didn't ask a question, so I'm going to put it back. So what about this Knight of Pentacles? Who is this person right now? How are they showing up? I do feel like this could be somebody who is, again, either quite different from you, or they're on a journey right now to discover themselves. And Page of Wands, where is this person at currently? I'm getting somebody, I don't know, like cooking at home. They could be focused on diet, nutrition, something about eating healthier. King of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Yeah, some of them are kind of like watching this here from you from afar, or thinking about you a lot here with the Page of Swords, thinking about what you could have been together, or what this connection could become with the Ten of Cups, or maybe what it was. This could even be something where you could have even talked about children or family for some of you, or they want to get to a point of getting to know each other on that level. It's like there's something much deeper here. But again, I'm getting there could have been something about what you either have different about your belief systems, or about what you want for your connection in the future. It seems like there's something about that. And with the King of Pentacles here, again, a lot of earth energy, they could be in a space where they're kind of like a little bit stuck here with the King of Pentacles. They could be, again, focused on finances. Yeah, I'm hearing the song Colder Weather. It's a country song, Colder Weather. I think it's by Zach Brown Band. It's like this person really wants you. I keep getting, they really want you. They really want to be like closer, or to be involved with you more. Yeah, so you just get me. It's kind of a strange energy they're showing me, but it's kind of a feeling of like volunteer, I'm hearing. Almost like raise your hand if you want to do this, or raise your hand if you still want me. I don't know what that means, but it feels like this is the two of you getting each other on a deeper level, really understanding each other. I'm hearing student teacher. So that could be literal for somebody, that, you know, someone's your professor or student teacher, or you may have this student teacher type of connection, spiritually speaking. I am hearing this is a connection that will grow in time. And they're showing me with this apple here and the Seven of Pentacles, it's either been growing in time for a while or it's needing to grow in time. So kind of the reference of like the teacher. I do feel like for a lot of you, you could be divine feminines watching this. You could be really spiritually connected, or there's something about the two of you that feels like you mesh really well together for a purpose of teaching each other certain things. So you have this like on a soul level, a match here, but it feels like this is a journey of ups and downs and valleys here. So yeah, it's going to grow in time. And it even feels like if this is for some of you, someone who you've met recently, it is something that will grow in time as you progress your relationship, as you move forward. Because it feels like something about this connection is currently kind of like in the garage, they're saying. Like it's in incubation. There's something about it that feels like it's not quite ready. Saying sorry isn't enough, but I can't find the words. I promise you I'm different now. There's no one else like you. Yeah, so I'm hearing the message that this is tying in a little bit to the message I did collective yesterday, or I think it was yesterday. Some of these parts could be relevant in that message too, about the energy between the two of you kind of psychically, spiritually. Remember the name Chris? But I don't know, I keep seeing this person like walk forward and then they turn around and then they walk backwards again and then they turn around and then they walk forward. I'm hearing this person is super attracted to you. There's something about your beauty, something about them being really attracted to you physically, but it feels like it's definitely more than that. But they've almost been like pacing back and forth. You've really been tugging on my heart. Yeah. I feel like this person, yeah, that came up in the other reading too. They could even have been going through certain spiritual symptoms, which has been a kind of like purging things from them. So they may even feel something like around the moon cycles or something tugging at them with this full moon here. You've really been tugging on my heart. And the King of Cups, could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They either are a water sign, or when it comes to you kind of stir that water side of them. I'm hearing also this person, they have been really afraid to tell you that they've changed for whatever reason. They've been afraid to tell you this. For those of you who it's like a separation, they've been afraid to tell you that they're different, or that they're almost like afraid that seeing, like being their true self around you or saying something to you which would be different than what they did before would either like push you away, or it would just be like not, it would be unknown what would happen here if they were to do that. So what about the connection, Spirit? What is the purpose of it coming up? And then we'll do a draw from the bowl and then we'll get some messages. So what about this connection? What about the message here? Anything else about the purpose of this connection or what's going to happen here? Why is it coming through? Forgiving and learning, heart-to-heart conversations, and flirt. Secondary. What is that? Something about secondary. But this, please hear me out. Like I said before too, with the heart-to-heart conversations, I do feel like this is someone who, it's almost like it's almost like they feel frustrated because they want clarity, or like they want closure or clarity, or they want something to happen, but it's like they're spinning their wheels and they feel this tug that's like the back and forth. They could even, again, I'm getting Cancer energy here for some, but they could even feel like affected by certain cycles, or they're just like emotionally torn. It's like they're emotionally walking back and forth here because they feel like they don't want to let you go. They feel like they don't want this to not become what it was becoming, or not finish what you started. And they're really struggling to contain kind of their emotions. They definitely want to like be more lighthearted. There's something about this to where, again, if it's a newer person, you bring out this almost like maybe like childlike energy, or if it's not that, it's like you just bring out this chemistry between the two of you. There's this like spark here that you kind of like provide for them that they have numbed out before. And it's like they really wish to like almost just let themselves feel. They kind of are battling within themselves, like why can't I just kind of feel what I'm feeling? um but even if it's somebody here that from the past, there's that feeling of them kind of being drawn to, I think they've improved a lot within themselves, which has made them feel more mature. And since they've been feeling more mature with this, I promise you I'm different now, it's made them kind of want to take a chance, or it's made them want to consider opening up further here. And I think that they could even want to start over from like 0 point. If this is a past person, they may consider like, I need to make this choice very soon, kind of feeling like, am I going to let my ego kind of slip in the background with this Five of Wands? Am I going to stop the battle? And that's what I'm getting here. It definitely feels like this is someone who wishes to be more lighthearted. They kind of are angry within themselves. Not angry maybe, but they just, I don't know how else to put it. They just kind of want, they feel maybe even guilt for some of you. If there's a reason that they should be feeling guilty, they've been feeling kind of guilty. I'm hearing leaving you hanging, or something about maybe I don't want to leave you hanging, something like that. Or they've left you hanging. Maybe you've wondered what happened. This could be someone who I think I mentioned a few times before, but it's coming up again. This could be somebody who maybe you connect on a certain topics, certain levels that touch them in ways that they haven't been kind of touched before. But because of that, it triggers this opposing belief system. So for example, I guess it can be like, maybe, I don't know what it would be specifically, but maybe you kind of talked about, I don't know, you talked about something maybe spiritually, or you touched on a tender part of them that they haven't experienced in a while or ever maybe, and it kind of like made them think that this connection was opposing, that like it wouldn't work. So it's really just been them battling with themselves for this reading. It's just really been somebody who's been battling with themselves about certain things that they probably don't even realize they're doing. It's like their ego stepping in to build these walls between what you both could share, what you both could have. And I think why they're coming up now, and what they're wanting to say is that you've been tugging on them again to feel that, to reconnect with you, or to kind of break down those walls so that the two of you can get past the first stages of your connection if it's a newer person, and they almost feel like they can't deny that they do feel that way towards you. Yeah, see, there's the black and white. I said that earlier. Decision making, this or that, no gray areas, head over heart, someone gives an ultimatum. So there's something about that. We have hanging on, playing games with the heart, on again, off again communication, shady words, blurred lines, being strung along, unclear paths. Yeah. It feels like all or nothing. This could be somebody who has an all or nothing mentality with the black and white. Or maybe you gave an ultimatum, or maybe they have kind of their own ultimatum. Something of the sort, to where it feels like with this very soon, either you told them, like, you know, you have to kind of decide what you want very soon, or they just feel like if you're already talking, they're kind of like in their own mind are thinking, I don't want to either leave you hanging, or they don't like this kind of in between energy, even though they're doing it to themselves kind of feeling. But it also could be you, of course, too, with the Hanged Man. Maybe you took a step back and you said that you need time to think about this, or you're not in the picture maybe, or something. But it feels like it's like, yeah, this person is taking it very seriously though. So that could be their beliefs, that could be what they're like, who they are as a person. They could think that if I'm going to do something, if I'm going to commit to somebody, I'm going to do it all the way with this finality here. And if that is some shared story you have about maybe commitment or marriage or something like that, that could also be factored into this, to where they feel like with the justice, they want to either do it or kind of not do it. So I'm hearing, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's like they're getting there when it comes to a decision. We have the seductress, getting what you want. Someone is enamored with you. A sensual voice, attracting, not chasing, exuding appeal, sex appeal. Who you want wants you. And the honeymoon phase. With this seductress, again, with the Queen of Wands, they do feel like you in some ways are a seductress. You could be really captivating them with the moon. Some of you even, I don't know, maybe you're doing, we have this white spell here. Maybe you're kind of just focusing on you. You could even be doing law of attraction things. Something that you're doing is calling this person to you with the moon here too. Maybe you did like a self-love ceremony, or attracting love to you. I'm getting somebody doing like a stirring of a bowl rituals of something, of herbs. I'm also hearing something about funny or humor. They could have a good sense of humor, or they think that you're funny or something. I don't know. So let me go ahead and pull from this bowl, and then we're going to get some final messages here. Okay, so again, this does not have to resonate, these details. This is only for specific people. If it does not, then no worries. Just could be confirmation for some people. And also, you may want to turn the volume down. Okay, so starting with names, we have James, Vernita, Jasmine, Lee, Hetza, Kristen, Cyan, Ashini, Tara, Trini, Ruby, Jackie, Caitlin, Mia, Cassandra, Kavita, Valerie, Ahmad, Juliana, and that's it for names. And then we have a lot of locations here. We have South America, Cuba, Vancouver, Jamaica, Spain, Vermont, Chicago, Utah, and then we have Edinburgh. I'm probably saying that wrong. I know where it is, but I don't know how to say it, so I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. And then we have Scorpio moon, Leo sun, Leo moon, Taurus sun. Yeah, that makes sense. I was definitely getting a lot of stubborn, could be Taurus, Leo energy here. We have 60s. Someone could be born in the 60s or in their 60s, brown hair. And we have banking. Someone could work at a bank or be in banking. So let's go ahead and see, Spirit, what is the kind of outcome here? Seven of Cups, and what does the viewer need to understand? Hanged Man, the Seven of Cups. Where are things heading? What's going on? I'm hearing make it or break it moment. So yeah, with the very soon, it feels like there's a make it or break it moment that's coming in. It feels like this could be where, for some of you, again, specifically, it could be something that you've talked about or you have differences in, whatever that opposing belief system or Five of Wands could be. There may be something that's going to be a make it or break it moment between the two of you. For some, it could be something about selfishness, I'm hearing. Maybe this person is someone who is quite selfish, maybe, or they're needing to give more of themselves, and that could be the make it or break it type of moment. I'm also hearing Charlie. I am getting some of you could, excuse me, Six of Cups. Hold on, let me confirm. Oops, that's some nudity here. Let me put this over here. You know, YouTube is very weird about that. What is the outcome here? Again, on the horizon, something happening soon, back and forth. Okay, but what is the outcome? Hmm. I'm going to go into their messages and then we'll confirm that because I'm not really. I feel like this is one of those things where fleeting moments, seeing the light. Reconciliation, give your. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is more of a sense of a positive movement, though. Give your relationship a chance. For some of you, this could definitely be a reconciliation with the Six of Cups, the reconciliation. If this person is someone who is from the past, I remember seeing a card too that said something about your memory is fading, not wanting your memory to fade or something. So if it is a reconciliation, and they see you here as the Empress, there is a sense of wanting to, kind of see the light here, work on this partnership, give your relationship a chance. And I'm almost getting like with the light here, it's kind of like a moth to a flame. It feels like it's something to where you both cannot really get rid of each other. It sounds kind of bad, but it feels like something to where you are needing to be together for a reason or to work something out for a reason. And remember I said too before with the forgiving and learning, something about time, this connection growing in time with the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like this is definitely a connection that has a higher purpose, a higher meaning. And if you are, it's like I think that you're here to learn from each other, and it's difficult to get away from that unless things are kind of final. I mean, of course you can, you have free will, but it feels like there's just something I'm picking up on with this seeing the light and give your relationship a chance that feels like you're heading somewhere that's more aligned with each other than perhaps you've been before. So this whole like decision, making a decision, is leaning towards a space where the fleeting moments between the two of you, the back and forth, are going to be closer in between, to where there's more of a sense of partnership here. There's more of a feeling of you both working together to actually make this something real. And if this is something from the past, this could even be a feeling of kind of somebody seeing the light here in this connection and wanting to reconcile. But I keep getting this like really feminine energy for you with the Empress. You're somebody who is exuding divine feminine energy. We have life change, yeah. So a significant relationship, engagement, marriage, a new chapter of life, everything will change. And beneath that, we have perfect stranger, a sudden meeting, instantaneous spark, everything in common, the start of an adventure. So that's for those of you who this is somebody new that you just met, probably recently, or at least in the last few months. And it feels like this is you being ready for actually the next chapter, like a big change that's going to merge the two of you together in a more substantial and powerful way. Yeah, they're showing me that. I think I said before too, when you knock on the door, open it or something, or when the door knocks, open it. Extravagant gesture, a bubbly, outgoing person, someone plans bold dates, a lover who goes all out, a busy relationship, loud and boisterous. Some of you could go on a date. I'm seeing figure skating, or I guess like ice skating somewhere, or some type of indoor like activity. Okay, so let me see what else we have, what they want to say to you. I heard the song, and Friday I'm in love. And Friday I'm in love. We have, I look for you everywhere and I see you in everyone. So there's that King of Cups coming through again to, I'm hearing overshadow. You overshadow everyone, or you overshadow the rest, or something like that. I feel like there's something about, or maybe they feel like you overshadow them in a way. Um, there's definitely something where this person is seeking you in everyone with this Page of Swords. This is someone who, with the Queen of Wands, they have been searching to get that certain scratch in their heart that they haven't found elsewhere. And if you're a new person, they are really surprised at how it's sort of touched their heart, or kind of like itched that part of them that they haven't had before. So I'm hearing a specific message too, especially if this is somebody who's been single for a very long time, even. Maybe they've been a, bachelor or bachelorette, or somebody who hasn't been involved for quite a long time. I'm also hearing the song Bon Appetit by Katy Perry. We have also Happy at the bottom. You make me so happy. The world falls away when we're together. So yeah, this is definitely somebody who feels that way. And I'm hearing that it overwhelmed them with the chemistry. It felt like in the initial reading we had, or the initial spread, or the initial card with the Five of Wands, it felt like this is someone who kind of was taken aback. I'm hearing they were taken aback by you, by something that you offered, something that you exuded, or the connection between the two of you. And it may have come across in a way that they were not interested, or that they did not, want you. But I definitely feel like it's not that. Vacation, I just want to run away with you and forget about all the troubles. So some of you may even have a specific meeting spot, or especially if this is somebody from the past, you may want to like almost reshare those memories that you had before, either like in a specific location, or you both have like inside jokes or something, and it's like something about the two of you reconnecting in that way again. Glow up. You've changed, and I have definitely noticed. I feel like this person, I'm hearing denial. They've been in denial a lot about their feelings for you. But I'm actually getting it's sort of, you serve it again as like a teacher for them, because it starts like that, to where they feel like, okay, I'm in denial. I mean, they don't know it probably. I mean, maybe they do, but it's something that kind of goes more than that, to where they've needed to address their issues with intimacy. And I feel like it's something like that, to where you've definitely been somebody who they've had such a hard time shaking it off. I keep getting this Queen of Wands over here. It's like someone who almost like burns in their memory with this Queen of Wands. You've made a very lasting impact on them. And for those of you who this is a past person, which I think for a lot of you it could be too, they don't really show that openly. And for some, I'm hearing this could even just be confirmation that you need on an energetic level. Because sometimes, it's not always, healthy to hold on to somebody from the past, but sometimes we also need confirmation, because it assists us in our growth currently to know who we are, and to kind of confirm the energetic connection. So some of you need to know that you definitely have had a lasting impression on them, and that they have not forgotten about you, and that you've done a lot more than just be with this person, or have a fleeting encounter, or whatever you had before. There's a lot more to this connection than that. It's like you are somebody who has remained constant. I'm hearing remain a constant in their heart or in their mind. So you've definitely affected them. I look at your photos often, and I can't believe how much time has passed. I miss you. What goes around comes around. I feel the tables have turned between us now. And what I'm getting with this boomerang too, like I said earlier with the please hear me out, they really have this desire now to be open with you. For whatever reason, it's almost like something, I don't know if you did something or you've changed or you've walked away, but something about the energy now, even just energetically speaking, has made this person want to share with you what they haven't shared before. And a lot of it does have to do with their own growth and maturity that they've been moving through too. They're trying to convince themselves that they're not good for you. They're trying to convince themselves that they are still not ready for you. And yes, I mean, it could be partially true, but I'm getting something about like how the King of Cups is someone who does have deep emotions, but I keep seeing like they're trying to convince with this card, careless. I will be careless with you right now. I'm staying away for your sake. I've been admiring you from afar. We lead two very different lives. Will we really be compatible? And there's that confirmation of the opposing belief systems. I don't know why when I pulled that careless card, that's what it felt like. It's like somebody who's been in denial about how much they... It's like, I think for a lot of you, why I was having trouble picking up on the outcome is because I think they're going to circle around this for a little bit. But it's only because they have to, how should I say, they have to understand who they are. And they've been living, it's almost like they want to be an equal match to you, but they are really, but they haven't maybe become that yet, and they're climbing their way towards that. So they almost like convince themselves with like the pacing back and forth that I wouldn't be good for you anyway. For some of you, I'm getting a specific message too about measuring up to something. I don't know if it's measuring up to what you've had before in a relationship or what you used to have, or could even be that nothing else measures up, something like that. We have awake. I see the error of my ways. Life has been tough recently, but I've learned a lot. My life has changed dramatically since you last saw me. Things are not the same. I'm trying to find ways to get your attention. I don't know if you're interested anymore. It isn't easy to make this work. There are many obstacles in our way. Yeah, so that's what I'm getting here. So let's go ahead and do one more round of these to finish it off. I'm hearing falling apart at the seams. It's almost like a feeling of what they've kind of known up until this point is kind of crumbling. And when that happens, it shows a different, they see you in a different light because things become more clear. Things in their life are falling apart at the seams. Something here about that. Yeah, I've been cleaning up my life. For some, I will say, it may not be for many, because I wasn't getting it prominently, but there could be another person involved. This could be that they are involved with somebody else, especially if it's like financially related or like a long-term connection that feels very numb to them right now emotionally. Something about them being, living a certain marriage or lifestyle that's different than you again. And that is something that things are falling apart at the seams, and yeah. Okay, so we have Alicia, Anthony, Gwenly, Bernadette, Ronald, Tatiana, Courtney, Maddie, Susan, Tanya, Antonia, Ursula, Jenny with an I, Sharon, Melissa, Gail, spelled this way, Rosie, Anna, Melidia, Penelope, Frankie, Pia, Constance, Eric, Myrna. And then we have here Gemini Moon, Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, Life Path 22, Mississippi, Indonesia, Minnesota, Lawyer, Cashier, and Dreads. All right, so I hope that this reading could find whoever's meant to hear it, and thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great weekend. Take care and lots of love.